Do you do sex work? Are you a progressive activist of some flavor or stripe? Are you from any minority population that you know is going to be targeted because, well, people suck? Do you generally make old white men angry by existing? Well, this series is for you. The series of videos is going to detail how to stay safe online. It's going to go into enough details to make sense, but to avoid being boring with strange dances and cute graphics and, when necessary, puppies. This first video is going to be a number of rules on a relatively basic topic. Passwords. Passwords are one of the most misunderstood topics I've ever come across. If passwords aren't memorable, you won't use them, but if they are easy to remember, they might be easy to crack. First of all, let's talk for a second about how you break passwords. Let's say I'm Jimmy Assholeface, and Jimmy Assholeface wants to break into your account and chew bubblegum, and damn it, the store didn't have my flavor of bubblegum. Now, if I want to break your password, there are two main ways. Your password you can think of as the key, and the software is the lock. With that analogy, I can either pick the lock, using tools and intelligence to try and figure out what you would do as a password, or I can use brute force software, the lockpick equivalent of carrying every key that I can think of in a big old bag and plunging one after another until the lock turns. Let's start with brute force, as that's just math. Wait, I promise I'll make this interesting, and barring that, there'll be puppies on the other side of the screen. Okay, the math for this is really simple, essentially. The number of choices each character has is here, the number of characters is here, the amount of time that it takes to enter the password is here, and this is an adorable puppy. You can make it more complicated to make it more accurate, but frankly, this will do to prove my point. So let's say you make your password Rosebud. Skipping past how unoriginal and lame you clearly are, this is how long it takes. That's fast enough that I can set up a computer and brute force it in less than a minute. Okay, you're saying, so I'll add a number, and oh, that's only 2 minutes. Still not great, huh? Well, what about special oh, that capital? Okay, that's mildly better, but still really not great. See, this is the fallacy of passwords. People think adding all this junk and making it complicated as fuck will make it super hard to break. Do you honestly think you can remember that? And are you comfortable with the fact that me, the notorious Jimmy Assholeface, could still break it with a computer left to its own devices and at most a few nights of drinking and masturbation? So what if instead we just add a character? Oh, that makes a much larger difference, and that's the point I want to make here. We're not affecting the multiplier, we're affecting the exponent, which creates an entire new multiplier each time it goes up one by one. What about this right here? It's surprisingly easy to remember. It's got capital and lowercase letters, numbers, and special characters. And this leads to the second way that passwords get cracked: dictionary attacks. Brute force attacks are a dictionary attack with an infinite dictionary. Dictionary attacks are brute force attacks focused around words that you think the target would use as a password. Dictionary attacks are rarely flexible enough to cover sentences, however. So, easy way to make a strong password. Make a sentence with numbers, capitalization, and a misspelling or a cultural spelling that wouldn't show up in a dictionary, and bam. A password that would take so long to crack a computer would cry if it, could feel. Don't use words that are directly related to who you are or what you do in your password. Earning, make money, and any music I see in videos for sex workers would all be easy places to start with password ideas. Thank you so much for watching this. If you liked what you saw, please hit that like button. If you want to see more content like this is going to be becoming a regular series, please hit subscribe. And remember, moral doesn't mean legal, and Stonewall was a riot.